Hi. Um, Thank you for looking at our presentation. Have our project is trying to find and identify at-risk student, and so we can allocate resource to help them better. So this is our pathway. We're gonna start with inspiration, risk identification, evaluation, and difficulties. Um, so why rise? About 1 million college students actually drop out of college. And ever since kids enter high school and college, they are addressed to multiple factors, which is drugs, mental health issue, high stress, physical health issues, socioeconomic issue. So RISE trying to analyze and observation to develop a strong profile of student. It take into account of academic and various factors relating to grade. It analyze past behavior with current behavior, and its personal approach to help student that seek help and guide them to better future.
How does RISE find risk in students? Um, so the breakdown is that RISE analyzes academic performance and divides it into categories, allowing us to scope out um, discrepancies. And it also analyzes other factors such as attendance, language barriers, home life, past, other past data. And immediate risk basically means that we've identified someone to be at high risk of dropping, and RISE allows analysis, behavior feedback from teachers and with others.
Student evaluation, where we step in. So there's many reasons students drop out, and that's what we realized. So using our at-risk model, we understood that we needed some factors: academic unpreparedness, financial issues, troubled past, depression, alienation or the feeling of alienation, difficult home situations, or homesickness. We realized that we needed these factors to determine what a student's category is in terms of why they would be dropping out. So we could categorize them into alienation, overwhelmed, unprepared, unhappy, or depressed. And that's how we came up with our solutions based on those. We could seek tutoring, attend office hours, take steps to bolster academics, seek deeper friendships, reach out to campus resources, and many others.
And here are some of the difficulties that we faced while we were doing the project. One of the difficulties was in the resources. There was not a lot of research on risk identification in students in general. And even then, there was less resources on what makes a student risky or not risky in the first place. Additionally, in the language that we're using, SCAS, there were not a lot of online resources for more additional documentation to understand the more nuances of the language. Another issue was logical issues. So debugging in SCAS was a problem for us, just trying to find the error where it was occurring, finding errors in our logical reasoning because sometimes we would run into infinite loops or contradictions, and using negation as failure sometimes confused us when we were doing our when we were constructing our rules, because we would be confused with the classical negation and how its effects would come down onto other predicates in the future. Coming up with a plan that combined our recommendation system with our identification system was also a issue, as we had to figure out how do we merge these two together. And coming up with sensible yet personalized recommendations on an issue that has so many factors was always going to be hard. And that was another issue that we faced, just trying to find out what could we recommend to the students that was personalized to them. As for the live demo, we will show it to you later when you come to the judging period. And that was it. That was RISE. Thank you for using RISE to help your students and to help your life. Thank you. Oh my God. I hope that live demo, I had to skip